Oh my God, my phone's ringing. This is fucking bizarre. Hold on a second. Hello? Who's there?
Oh, me? Hello.
Yeah, wow. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, it's Edy. What's up?
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. And yourself?
Well, I'm doing okay, Edie. Thanks for calling in. I don't know how you got this number, but I certainly appreciate phone calls anytime, day or night. I'd like to ask you a question. Well, first I'm going to say a sentence, then I'm going to ask a question after that sentence. We talk a little bit about celebrity birthdays and birthdays of all shapes and sizes on this podcast, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's fair to say that everybody has a birthday, right?
Yes.
So we're going to get a little bit personal here. Would you mind me telling Would you mind telling me what your birthday is?
Wait, what the hell was that?
I said the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
Weird. My birthday? April 6th.
April?
Oh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, coming up pretty soon. Listeners, if you want to get her Cash App or whatever, I guess, or just get her a real present, for God's sake. Edie, what I have in my hand here is a book called The Secret Language of Birthdays.
Oh my God, I've heard of this.
You've heard of this?
Or I've seen it at someone's house.
Written by these two great men, Gary Goldschneider and Joost Elfers.
Oh my God.
I know. Those are some heavy-duty names. You don't mess around when you get a book deal with a name like that. Okay, April 6th. It says the day of the experimenter.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of information here. You can see I can't read all that. Seriously, we'd be here all day. So what I want to do is just hit a few bullet points here. There's a list of strengths and a list of weaknesses.
Oh, shit.
And shit indeed. These are not easy to listen to, but first comes the good news, as always in life. First comes love, second comes hate. So the first one is your list of strengths. Edie, you are innovative, magnetic, and visionary.
Ooh.
Okay.
Will you
I
accept
like
those?
I'll accept those, yeah.
A lot of these have the word magnetic.
I know. I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
People need to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the longer we do this, the more we're going to realize that a lot of the same things are on every single page of that book.
No, each one's unique.
Yeah,
Snowflake.
They're in a
Yeah.
different order usually.
Well, they are shuffled. I appreciate that.
Oh, but something you won't appreciate, there is a list of weaknesses.
Oh no.
I know. And it's long. Well, actually, there's only 3 of them. Okay, are you sitting down for this?
Yeah, I'm sitting.
Okay, good. You are one track,
Oh shit. No.
manic,
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
and overwhelming.
Wow. Those are really bad.
One track.
Damn.
Yeah, what's that?
You tell me.
Like I'll leave anyone behind, like I'll step on people and never look back.
If that's what you got to do.
Are you doing shit like that? I mean, come
Someone,
on.
do you remember Honesty Box?
No, I
No.
don't.
No, what's that?
I'm surprised. It was like people can write like whatever they want to you anonymously.
Oh.
So they can write stuff or mean stuff. And someone once wrote that I would step on anybody to get to the top, which I don't agree with. But then I hear one track and I'm like, maybe they were like reading me.
Right.
Wow.
Could have been one of those guys that wrote the book.
Juice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been juiced.
You got juiced.
Wow. That's kind of a cool idea. Can you still do that? Honesty box?
I don't think so.
I
Okay.
remember we had one that was like Ask FM or you remember
Oh,
that,
yeah.
Paul?
Yeah, I think my live journal had a little box you could click.
And
you
people would just say mean stuff about you. It was great.
I got one that said "fuck you" and your red asshole.
Wow.
Wow, you can't see, but my jaw dropped.
You could never post that today, right? In today's
could-
climate.
No, not in today's climate. Yeah.
Well, sorry about the one-track diagnosis, but I'm just the messenger. But we do have a chance to cheer things up a little bit as I throw to my producer here.
We do. He's right about that. We have a chance to cheer things up because you have a chance to win one of these bad boys.
Really?
Wow.
What is that? A shuffle?
Your guess is as good as mine. It's a square iPod.
You guys have the charger.
No
charger.
No charger. It
So
previously belonged to my boss. She gave it to me as a gift. No idea what's on it, but she was a big Elton John fan, so might have some Tiny Dancer on there.
nice.
Can't complain about that.
Either way, or you could sell it for probably $600. I think those things go for. But in order to get this fine piece of equipment, you have to answer a couple questions correctly. And instead of them being birthday related, I know it's a birthday show, we're going to flip it up for the wild card segment. We're going to do death related things.
Ooh.
I've experienced a lot of death, so watch out.
Oh no, I think I clicked out of it.
You got your right tab pulled up there, Paul?
I got a tab pulled up.
Yeah. Just anything online will do.
Yeah. If it's online, it's true. It's
I guess I'm about to find out.
Yeah.
Well, let's get away from deaths for a second.
wow.
And
Let's get away from the topic we never actually even got into for a second.
the thing that I clicked out of on accident. And I don't remember who
Come
died on
on.
There's a history. You can look up
Yeah,
the history on the browser.
Control-Z or
this day. You would not believe these no names on this list. I don't know any of these people.
I thought you had one picked out, buddy.
Well, I did. I can't remember what it was. All right, well, let's flip it up anyways. What album was released on this day in 1963?
wow.
You're asking me?
Oh, yep.
1963. Okay. Like what is happening then? Like Beatles, like
I'm thinking.
what else is out there? I'm not asking you. You don't
Oh, all right.
No, if you guys want to help me.
I was gonna say the JFK assassination, but that's not really an album.
Yeah.
Was that year?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you were close with something you said in there.
The Beatles? Get Back? No. I'm trying to think early. I don't know. Get Back isn't even an album.
So this was John Lennon,
Okay.
Ringo Starr,
Uh-huh.
George Harrison, and Paul McCartney all together on this album.
Oh, okay, thank you.
No problem.
The Big Four, I call them. The Big Four.
Wow.
I don't know which one.
I'll give you a hint. It could be on that iPod.
White Album, even though I know it's not that. But maybe.
No, I'm sorry. It's Please Please Me. Please.
Oh.
That's what I said. That is what I said.
She did say that.
Thank you.
We'll give that to her. She said it.
Thank you. Yes.
Listen to women's voices. Come on.
Let's see if we got any good divorces today.
I thought you had a death picked out.
I did, but I don't
You
remember.
can't
what
remember?
It
It was 5 minutes ago.
I
We need
know.
a new producer. This is embarrassing.
You couldn't have gotten a worse one. I'm sorry. Here we go. Guess who got married on this day in 1916? He wrote he wrote a children's story. Several of them. His books were made into movies. He is an old dead man.
Rip Van Winkle and
You're close with a letter, at least. You got
Richard III and Marie Antoinette.
it's think of J, starts with a J.
James Greenberg. That's my friend from high school.
Oh, shout out James Greenberg.
Yeah, and happy
Yeah.
anniversary.
We
Yeah, I
can't. Can we get a death date for Rip Van Winkle?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People let him just sleep under that tree for 100 years. Is that right?
I don't even remember his story.
He slept under a tree for 100 years.
Wow.
Well, you Google him and you get a lot of pictures of him sleeping under a tree.
Told you.
Interesting.
I'm sorry. So did she get the second question right, Paul?
Yeah.
No, it was J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it was not
Oh.
the man who sleeps under the tree. Rip
She said
Van.
James.
But he probably did that a couple times.
I actually don't know what the letters stand for.
James
Junior
Greenberg.
R.
Probably Josh. He was probably kind of looks like he was
Josh
like
Tolkien.
Yeah. A lot of guys were named that back then. Oh, I remember who it was. Oh my God. Okay.
Wow.
I closed out of it because I opened it while I was at work.
Is this one of those NSFW tabs or?
Oh my God.
Kind of. This was a pretty illicit character, and I'll also preface it with saying he was a bigger man. Some would call a big rig. He was the mayor of Toronto from 2010 to 2014.
Oh yeah.
It's Farley.
No, but he looks a lot like him, and similar hobbies.
He's funny.
No,
Cocaine.
cocaine, drugs.
Oh.
Remember the mayor from Toronto who did crack?
He
like
was
a whole
fun. I
thing.
think he had a rap song too. I could be wrong
It's
about
not
that.
in my wheelhouse. Mayors, old
Judges,
writers,
guys.
old authors
Yeah.
missing.
Mm, mm.
Can you
Dan's favorite genre of men.
Well, I can give you a hint if you'd like one.
Yes.
His wife's name was Renetta Brezhniak.
Oh, so was it Thomas Brezhniak? Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
I think she-
Rob Ford. Mayor Rob
Mayor
Ford.
Rob Ford, R.I.P. Wait,
When
did he die?
Yeah, he's dead.
R.I.P. Kind of bringing it back to the whole Rip Van Winkle theme.
Right.
and you guys are keeping on track.
One track. It's a good thing to do.
One track.
Yeah.
Woo!
We also lost a blues guitarist on this day.
Well, excuse me, I don't want to get
Oh,
too
no.
political, but it does beg the question. You're talking about mayors, you're talking about Chris Farley. I do want to ask, if Chris Farley was running for mayor, would you vote for him?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Who's
Okay.
he running against?
David Spade.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm more attracted to Chris Farley.
I heard David Spade is like a big ladies' man, though, in Hollywood.
Really? I do like
You heard that?
like a little
I did.
those
Got a lot of
two types I'm
girlfriends.
into. Little and funny and big and funny.
Yeah.
I couldn't choose. I'd vote for Ralph Nader.
Nice. Write it in, always.
Who's medium-sized and unfunny, which is another type of guy.
He's funny.
Is he?
Yeah, he did the seatbelts thing.
Oh, yeah.
What did he say they don't work?
No, he invented them or something.
That's funny.
I don't know if is the iPod going in the trash can again this week, Paul?
Trash that pod.
You know what?
Wait, is
It's not going to go in the trash. Edie, I'm going to send you this iPod. It was a valiant effort, and I've been throwing this thing in the garbage week after week, fishing it out, week after week, throwing it back in there. But it's staying out this time.
Wow.
yeah, you guys
This is an historic moment.
I'm going to load it up with David Spade's stand-up. I'm going to put it on there, and I'm going to put it in the in the mail, just send it right to your door, and you can listen to this anytime.
thank you.
And I will leave on whatever kind of Tiny Dancers or Crocodile Rocks that I find on there.
Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road.
If it's not on there, I will put it on there, and maybe there's even a version of it that I could find Chris Farley sings.
Aw.
Thank you so much.
Did you know that Candle in the Wind 97 was originally about Chris Farley? But then he changed it because the royal family wouldn't let a British singer do a song about American royalty.
Ah. That makes sense.
Little known fact.
Yeah.
Well, Edie, congratulations on getting all those questions right. Could I just real quick? I know I already kind of pried into your life with when's your birthday? Are you one track or two track? That kind of stuff. But what kind of exciting things do you have going on in your life right now, Edie? It looks like you're in a pretty cool place. You're in a big, big room. I'm just
I'm
wondering
in
what's
an
going on with you.
nasty-ass Airbnb. Zero personality.
Hmm.
They're not really allowed to have personality, though, are they? It's an Airbnb. You just live, laugh, love, and you have a Keurig.
I stayed in one that was movie themed recently. So.
I stayed in one with picture. It had the guy's whole family featured in pictures all over the house. Very
Yeah.
strange.
I don't like that.
And then there was a room in the house, and he said, "Don't go in that room," but he didn't say why.
Really? Ooh, I would want to go in the room.
I really,
I would
really
too.
wanted to go in the room. I messed with the handle, but it was locked. Believe it or not.
Oh.
Wow.
You know what I would do? I would just have a note in there that says, "Told you not to come in here," and you would feel like a horse's ass. Edy, can I ask you one more personal question?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I've seen some of your social media. You post on social media occasionally. Is that fair to say?
Yes, I'm very active on the platform.
I've kind of sniffed out that, not literally, but kind of figured out that you are. Is it Love Is Blind? Have you been watching?
Yes. However, did you figure that out?
Sometimes I looked at the Instagram stories and there'll be about 20 of them in a row where you're watching Love Is Blind.
You're quite the sleuth.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, nice work.
Any quick thoughts on that? I just started watching the season myself. I don't really like these people. I don't like what they're doing.
Honestly, this season sucks. Like, they're all
does.
liars on this season. I feel like the first season there were real love connections happening, or like people were really wearing their hearts on their sleeves and putting their lives on the line. And this is, they're all bullshitting.
Wow.
But this is a reality show featuring the blind or for the blind?
Or the not blind. I can't imagine you understanding this show if you are blind.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. One of those.
It's anti-blind.
Wow.
They're in pods. They don't see each other. And they're dating, and then they get engaged without ever seeing each other, and then they see each other once they're engaged and move to like Hawaii together, and then they have to meet each other's families, and it's all leading up to the day that they get married, which is in like 2 weeks. We're like the most disgusting kind of people, you could ever imagine.
Love that.
I can't remember the guy's name, but there's a guy. He's like a tall kind of.
Disgusting.
Is that his name? He's like always like.
Oh, that's Shane.
Shane.
Dan, can you do that one more time so I can get a screenshot?
Yeah, it's exactly what he looks like.
Yeah, very good. Thank you.
I like two girls at once. He doesn't talk like that. But that's it.
Because he's high. He's on drugs, I think.
Oh, that
Sure.
could be.
His
cool.
red.
There was a scene where they were hanging out in the guy's kitchen, doing guys stuff, shooting pool, whatever, knocking back beers.
Yeah.
And one of the guys asked Shane a question about, "What's up with your bitch, man?" And he said, "Nunya." And the guy said, "What?" And he went,
No, it is.
"Yep." But then he jumped up and down, and he was laughing like, and he jumped up and down and spun in a circle. And I rewound it. I said, "Look at this. Who does this?"
Because he's on amphetamines, bro. He's like,
Yeah.
Oh.
Love
I just
that.
thought he had a more positive mental attitude than I did.
No, I get that, because you remember that one time when I was taking you to my house when I was in college, and I finally nailed the "here's your sign" bit when we pulled into the driveway, and you said,
Yeah.
"Is this your house?" And I said, "Nope, just pulled into someone else's driveway." And then I got to do the I was
your
jumping
sign.
up and down. Yeah, got to have a real live Bill Engvall moment.
I think also he wears these pants that are like very tight on the
Yeah.
and like on the ankle, and maybe it's cutting off his circulation and sending blood up to his head, and that's why straight.
That makes sense.
Maybe the waist is really tight too. He's trying to cut off the blood flow to the bathing suit area so he doesn't get too excited with his date.
Like in his dick.
Yeah, I didn't
Right.
want to.
But I feel like if it's on the ankle and the waist, then it's pushing all of the blood. The blood can't even go to the torso. All the blood can go there.
Well, that's what the jumping's
Yeah.
for.
You just have a big
redistribute the
balloon
blood
of
around.
old blood.
Listen, before we let you go, do you have any like projects you wanna put? What do you call it? Plunge?
Plunge, yeah. Is there anything you
Is
want
there
to
anything
plunge?
you wanna plunge? You got any socials that we can follow? What's the deal here?
Follow me on Instagram. Duty Hole is my name.
Oh, Judy. Oh, there you are.
Constantly,
Wow.
I have a sick problem. I can't stop posting.
I love posters. I'm not a big poster, but I'll follow.
I like posters too. I feel like when I see someone's story and it's like
Whose baby's that? Is that yours?
Amanda's.
Don't stalk her Instagram. creep.
I'm doing a live dive into your story.
Right now, it's not even that bad. But I've been spending a lot of time alone, so I've been very active. Just
All
to
right.
connect any way I can,
Love it.
Well, today's the birthday of Dutch singer Ruud Schap.
Juiced
Happy
Walters?
birthday.
He was born in Den Helder in the Netherlands. Or he actually went by Serge.
Serge.
So,
Hey, Jackie, Juiced Elfers, I hardly know her.
No.
I'm getting a round of applause. I don't know if one person is around, but,
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us,
Thanks for
Edy.
calling
Listen-
in.
Yeah.
Sorry about. Wait, is she getting the iPod?
oh yeah, I'm gonna send you the iPod.
All right, DM me your.
if you want it, I
home
mean, if you
address,
don't,
your
I'll-
full name, social security number. We
Yeah,
will.
if you
send
want,
the
I
pod.
throw it right back in the trash. But if you
here.
do want this fully loaded iPod, it's yours to keep and to hold and to have.
I feel like someone more deserving should have it.
Aw,
Yeah.
like a pay it forward
I
thing.
couldn't.
All right.
If it were me and I won it, I would say I'd want to send it to someone in Ukraine.
That's
Wow.
Fully loaded with episodes of the Happy Birthday podcast.
They can't get that over there. It's censored.
That's
Hey,
sad.
Edie, before we let you go, I just wanted to let you know it is also the birthday of Canadian chairman of the World Anti-Doping Agency, Dick Pound.
Boo.
Pound anti.
You got it.
Like weed.
I think it's like an athlete. I think it's like
Oh, like sports doping?
sports doping. Yeah,
What does that mean?
like a Jose Canseco. It's when they drink all that muscle milk before a game, and then they're amped up, and you're only supposed to have coffee before a game.
They should let you do drugs in sports. You should be at your peak performance.
I agree.
Can I just chime in and say, I can't believe there was a guy named Dick Pound.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you for your time, Edie. It was really a pleasure.
For having me.
Happy
St. Patty's Day.
there you go.
Oh,
Thank you.
Happy Saint. May the luck of the Irish smile upon you.
thanks. I hope I find the Blarney Stone. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. Blarney, I hardly knew thee.
Dick Pound.